Did you know that many people find it hard to talk about sex, even with people they're close to? It can feel awkward or embarrassing, but here's the thing. Talking about sex is super important. It's about staying safe, understanding your body, and building healthy relationships. This isn't just about the birds and the bees. It's about feeling comfortable enough to talk about your feelings, desires, and boundaries. It's about respecting yourself and the people you care about. Ready to start the conversation? Let's dive in. Honesty is key. Imagine trying to bake a cake without ever talking about the recipe. You might end up with a big mess. Sex and relationships are kind of like that. Without open communication, things can get confusing, frustrating, or even risky. Talking about sex honestly helps you stay safe. You can discuss things like contraception, consent, and sexually transmitted infections, STIs. This knowledge empowers you to make responsible choices that protect your health and well-being. Open communication also helps you understand yourself better. You can explore your own feelings about sex, what you're comfortable with, and what you want or don't want to experience. Starting a conversation about sex can feel scary. Your heart might race, your palms might sweat, and you might feel a lump in your throat. You might not know where to begin or how to bring it up without feeling awkward. The good news is, it gets easier with practice. Just like any other skill, the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll become. Choose a time and place where you feel comfortable and relaxed. This could be a cozy spot in your living room or a serene setting in a park. Maybe it's during a walk in the park, while baking cookies together, or just before bed when you're winding down. The key is to find a setting where you can talk openly without distractions. Start small and ease into the conversation. You don't have to dive into the heavy stuff right away. Begin with lighter topics to break the ice. You could talk about a movie you saw that had a sex scene and discuss how it was portrayed, or mention an article you read online that brought up interesting points. You could even start with a simple question like, "What do you think about?" to get the conversation going. Remember, it's okay to feel a little awkward at first. It's a natural part of discussing sensitive topics. Even experienced communicators get nervous sometimes. It's all part of the process. The important thing is that you're trying, and that takes courage. With time, you'll find it becomes easier and more natural. Talking about sex isn't just about sharing your own thoughts and feelings, it's also about creating a safe space where both parties feel comfortable expressing themselves. It's about really listening to what the other person has to say, without judgment or interruption. Think of it like a game of catch. You throw an idea, they catch it and throw it back, and so on. This back and forth helps build understanding and trust. When someone is talking to you, give them your full attention. This means being present in the moment and showing that you value what they are saying. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and show that you're engaged in what they're saying. These small actions can make a big difference in how the conversation flows. Avoid interrupting or planning your response while they're still talking. This allows you to fully understand their point before you respond. Try to understand their perspective, even if you don't agree with everything they say. Empathy is key in any meaningful conversation. Ask clarifying questions like, "Can you tell me more about that?" This shows that you are genuinely interested in their thoughts. Or, "What do you mean by?" These questions can help clear up any misunderstandings and deepen the conversation. This shows that you're genuinely interested in hearing their point of view. It also encourages them to open up more. Remember, good communication is a two-way street. It's not just about talking, but also about listening and understanding. It's about expressing yourself clearly and listening respectfully to the other person, even and especially when it's difficult. This mutual respect can lead to more meaningful and productive conversations. Using your words, saying what you need. Talking about sex can be tricky, especially when it comes to expressing your desires and needs. It's a topic that many people find difficult to approach, but it's essential for a healthy relationship. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your partner should just know what you're thinking or feeling, but that's not realistic or fair. Misunderstandings can happen when we assume our partners are mind readers. Be direct and use I statements. This means focusing on your own feelings and experiences rather than placing blame or making accusations. Instead of saying, "You never make me feel special," try something like, "I feel loved and appreciated when you..." specific action. This approach helps your partner understand exactly what actions make you feel valued. This helps avoid blame and focuses on your own feelings and needs. It opens up a dialogue where both partners can share their perspectives without feeling attacked. Don't be afraid to say no if something makes you uncomfortable. It's important to listen to your own feelings and respect your own boundaries. Your boundaries are valid, and it's important to communicate them clearly and respectfully. Setting boundaries is a crucial part of maintaining mutual respect in a relationship. You can say things like, "I'm not ready for that yet," or "I'd prefer to stick to what you're comfortable with." These statements help your partner understand your limits without feeling rejected. Remember, open and honest communication is the foundation of a healthy relationship. It's the key to building trust and understanding between partners. By using your words to express your needs and boundaries, you create a safe and trusting space for both of you to be yourselves. This mutual respect and understanding can strengthen your bond and enhance your relationship. No means no. Setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is like building a fence around what you're comfortable with. It's about knowing your limits and communicating them clearly to others. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships, both romantic and platonic. Your boundaries are yours to set and enforce. Don't let anyone pressure you into doing something you're not comfortable with. If someone disrespects your boundaries, it's okay to distance yourself from that person or situation. Remember, setting boundaries isn't about controlling others. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about saying yes to what you want and no to what you don't. And that's something to be proud of. Navigating disagreements. Finding common ground. Even with the best communication, disagreements are bound to happen. It's normal to have different opinions, values, and desires, even within close relationships. The key is to navigate these disagreements respectfully and constructively. When disagreements arise, try to approach the conversation with an open mind and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective. Avoid blaming or attacking language, which can escalate the conflict. Focus on finding common ground. Even if you don't agree on everything, there are likely areas where your needs and desires overlap. Identify those areas and work together to find solutions that feel good for both of you. Remember, disagreements don't have to be destructive. By approaching them with respect, empathy, and a willingness to compromise, you can turn them into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. Myths and misunderstandings. Getting the facts straight. There's a lot of misinformation out there about sex, which can lead to misunderstandings, anxiety, and even harmful decisions. It's important to separate fact from fiction and get your information from reliable sources. Don't believe everything you hear from friends, social media, or even family members. Some information, especially about sensitive topics like sex, might be outdated, inaccurate, or based on personal opinions rather than scientific evidence. If you have questions about sex, relationships, or your body, talk to a trusted adult, such as a parent, doctor, or counselor. They can provide accurate information and help you navigate the often confusing world of sex and relationships. Remember, knowledge is power. By arming yourself with accurate information, you can make informed decisions about your body, your health, and your relationships. Seeking help. You're not alone. Talking about sex can be tough, and sometimes you might need a little extra support. That's perfectly okay. There are many resources available to help you navigate difficult conversations, answer your questions, and address any concerns you might have. If you're struggling to talk to someone you trust, consider reaching out to a school counselor, therapist, or another mental health professional. They can provide a safe and confidential space for you to explore your thoughts and feelings. Remember, you're not alone. Many people find it challenging to talk about sex, and there's no shame in seeking help. Reaching out is a sign of strength and self-awareness, and it can make a world of difference in your life. The power of communication. Building healthy relationships. Effective communication is like a superpower. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, build trust and intimacy, and navigate the ups and downs of relationships with greater ease. When you communicate openly and honestly about sex, you create a foundation of respect, understanding, and vulnerability in your relationships. This allows you to feel safe, supported, and empowered to be your authentic self. Remember, communication is a skill that takes practice. Don't be discouraged if it feels awkward or difficult at first. The more you practice, the easier it will become, and the stronger your relationships will be. Keep the conversation going. So, there you have it. We've talked about why it's important to communicate about sex, how to start those sometimes tricky conversations, and where to find help if you need it. Now it's your turn. What are your best tips for talking about sex? What helps you feel safe and respected in conversations about these topics? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going.